Morning guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. So this weekend I'm officially turning old. James is back from Russia. James is back from Germany.
Back from Germany.
Back from Germany.
Ireland,
He's
back
from
everywhere.
He's back from somewhere anyway. And I thought this would be a good chance because I'm working up there. I'm working up the north to take the Porsche on its first trip away. We're going on our first little staycation slash me working on my birthday. That's what I get for my sins. So what we're doing here today is we are going to wash the Porsche, give it a good check over, make sure that it's all ready because it's about 3 hours to Darlington area. I think that's where we're going. And then I want to go to Whitby. So I want to get some fish and chips and just go on a little bit of a drive around there. So today's main job is to make sure that first of all, it's nice and clean. I'm going to give her a bath because it has been sat outside for a couple of days whilst I've been driving it around. I've done a couple of shoots with it this week. I actually took Guy Martin out in my car the other day. He absolutely loved it, so I was delighted that he did. So I was going to be like, oh, I hope he likes it. James, what are you doing? Yeah, just playing as usual. So yeah, paint's a little bit, just needs a little bit of a wash. Give her a bath. So let's crack on with that because we have got a lot to do. A lot of stuff to pack, and James is...
Hello, baby. What are we doing?
Yeah. Being super helpful as always.
And you were calling me a child.
Oh, yeah, wait.
And what do? James, get off that. I want to go.
Wait, hold on. There we go. You want to be hit my car? What did you do? Oh shit! Yeah, don't do the spinny thing because it's way more violent than on the little one.
We wouldn't want to be doing that on a Monday morning.
Oh my god, it's giving me a headache.
Hello.
Hi.
Come on, let's do some work. Get this baby on the road.
Alright.
They're good fun, aren't they?
Love it.
Oh! Oh! Right, this isn't my workshop. We can't hit everything. I don't think she realises how big it is. It's much... Becky!
Oh, that's wheels don't fit.
Do you realise how much the back sticks out compared to the smaller one? Because you were like skimming all of your dad's valves.
Yeah, but babe, that was the whole point. I was supposed to be giving you extra style and 9 points there.
Oh yeah? Am I the judge?
Oh, right. Right, let's get this car washed.
Yeah, come on, get the finger out.
That's such an Irish
Get
saying.
the finger out. Have you turned it off? No, because you have.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well,
Can you bring that as a bucket?
let's get your turtle on. Oh, she's painful. It's your birthday weekend.
Yes.
So I thought it'd be nice to bring Porsche out. Can I drive it?
Yeah, that's the whole point this weekend. You're going to have your first like proper drive in it. Because I'm lazy and I won't want to drive the whole way.
It's probably your first proper drive in it too.
I drove it back from Plymouth.
The day you bought it.
Okay, so we finished the wash and I'm now just working over it with the wet wax, which is kind of like my go-to product. It's really interesting. I'm pretty sure at some point in this car's life that it's had a respray over the front because the paint reacts very differently to that of the roof and the rest of the car. And also there's actually, I'm pretty sure I can see a bit of a paint colour difference here. So I think I am definitely, I was thinking about it, thinking, oh, should I leave the paint original? But now I kind of detect that this has definitely been resprayed at some point. I think I will start putting some pennies aside to get it a full respray in the same colour. I'd never change the colour of this, I think it's good. What do you think? Never change the colour of the original car?
No, definitely not. Especially in a rare colour like that.
That's what I thought, James. That's what I thought.
Take away some of the originality.
Right, vamos, we've got stuff to do. Okay, right, we'll get this dried off and finished. What a beauty! Oh, as usual guys, if you ever want to see what products that I'm using, I'll always put them in the description below, but it's always Turtle Wax and always Hybrid Solutions.
Why have you got wormies on your arm?
So I've showed my dad this new tattoo, which is like 2 snakes, which is supposed to signify the way you shed skins over the years, and my dad says it looks like wormies. First thing you said was, like, why have you got wormies painted on you? Ridiculous.
And an upside down moon.
It's not upside down.
Well, when have you ever seen the moon that shape?
It's hot. It's like a crescent moon.
But yeah, but okay.
Trying to explain tattoos to 73-year-olds. Part
72,
one.
I'm a
72.
youngster.
Yeah. Okay, we have a fully washed, dried, nice layer of wax on a 930 turbo. What do you think? Looks great now. It's actually clean, isn't it?
It's great.
The biggest
clean
thing.
windows, which is my favourite thing.
James gets really funny about dirty glass.
Hate it.
So now we have wonderfully clean windows.
Yeah, I can see
Thanks.
myself.
Thanks to you, darling. Just having a quick check around the car, check the oil, check, because I think when I actually put the car, well, like when I personally put the car, but when the car was up on the jack, we had noticed that there was, is it a little vacuum pipe?
Yeah, so this vacuum here, it was running rough on the Costa drive-through a while ago, and this vacuum was off, and you can see the pipe is completely, can you see
Frayed.
that?
Yeah,
It's
that's
perished, and like it's just gone crap. So we'll just make it a little bit shorter, a little snippy. Give her a new lease of life. We'll go one more because the crack goes back.
it was running a little bit like the idle was really
Yeah,
a little bit lumpy.
No, we're back to good rubber, babe.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. We'll slip that on there, hopefully.
Reckon that's something that we need to do. Oh, and I need to clean
There's
that.
a couple of pipes there that are quite perished, but what do you expect?
She's an old girl. What are you going to do when my pipes are old and perished? Don't you dare say replace them. Prick. You were saying?
This is obviously an intercooler off a different model, yeah?
964.
Yeah.
But it's one thing that kind of upsets me about this car is like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, my favourite thing. But because the intercooler is so big, they've kind of just cut through it really. I don't know, that's retrofitting, and then there's just
It's almost like a
cramming it in.
If we shorten that pipe a little bit,
Yeah.
and then pull the intercooler just down more.
So you would be able to do that?
Yeah, we could modify the bracket if we needed to a bit.
Yeah, that's another thing that I'd like to look at getting done.
Get a fresh bit of mesh.
Mesh.
What do you call it? Chicken wire?
No, it's mesh.
In general, it's very good. It's another perished hose down back here. But like a few of those hoses are easy to replace and just save your day.
Yeah, I think to be honest, like the next time we go to the Motor Factors, we should.
Motor Factors. I don't think Halfords are going to have 930 turbo stuff in stock.
Your Motor Factors has it
Who?
in Ireland.
Well, all the vacuum lines and stuff are easy to replace, but there's like this, there's a blank back here and it's very perished. Like, have a look.
Look.
This one here, where my nail is.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? Again,
She-
Karim pointed that one out to me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So just seeing all the same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't have too many days left in her.
What?
That hose.
Oh right, I thought you meant the engine. I was like, what? I was like, oh my god, what do you mean?
She's a thirsty girl. my lucky day.
I mean, it's a pretty serious road. I haven't even driven my own car on a road like this yet.
It's lovely, man. It just feels really positive. Old school, like slow gear shifts, turbo fluttering when you change gear. It's very enjoyable. And it's just comfortable. For me, I like it. It's real old school, like firm brake pedal, so you really, the more you press it, the more you feel it, but it's a lot harder than most people would be used to. But it reminds me of a race car, so I'm in my happy place.
You really suit it, actually.
Yeah,
Now
I told you, like, it's my dream car.
I didn't know that, you know. When I bought this, that wasn't like a Robin thing. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
I knew you liked them, but not like
no,
dream
I used to
cars
draw
things.
pictures of these when I was a kid. I still did. Remember when that kid asked me in Russia to draw him a picture of the car?
James out here being cute.
Alright, that's a bad Porsche. I drew him a 930.
You did actually.
It's lovely, no?
I mean, I'm filming and I'm just like, I'm about to throw up, but yeah, it's great. Love it. Loving life.
Yeah, I like it. I love the brakes.
I was going to ask you about the brakes actually because they're obviously no servo. Ah!
You just, the more you press it, the more it stops. It's very progressive. Firm pedal, but feels good.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, do you know if you actually like really stand on them?
It's really like one of my drift cars. Like, yeah, reminds me of the BMW. Just like a pedal box feeling.
Yeah.
No servo, no bullshit.
It's my race car for the road, babe.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
I feel like I've turned the heater up to about 90. So
I know, I feel like I have a colour. It's trying to make me less pale.
I don't know.
Me in the car.
That's the good thing about this car is the heating in it is obviously you can get hot in 3 seconds flat.
Yeah. All the gear shifts as well was really cool because you have to do slow shifts.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be make
consistent.
sure the clutch is fully down, nice smooth slow shift, and you have no issues. But if you try to be too fast, you're gonna do some damage for sure.
To be fair, that's one thing that I was told that you have to be considered when you're changing gears. Like, don't try and just mash it in because it is easy to mess it up.
Yeah.
So I always take my time when I'm selecting the gears.
But it's cool because it kind of suits the style of car. You know, like it's loud, it's a bit obnoxious, but these slow shifts kind of sound cool. Even though I'm not used to slow shifts at all, but it suits the character of the car. Like everything is. This car has personality.
I'm delighted that you like it.
Oh, I love it. Like, absolutely. Like, for me, it's by far the best car you have. By far.
We'll get you like this about the Evo eventually, babe.
No. Not even if you let me drive it in the field. It's not happening.
One thing I did also notice when we were on the road trip up here, since when was that put in upside down? And because I'm in the passenger side, I've been letting James drive the car for a bit. There's a few things that I've noticed around the car that I would like to do. Just silly little things, like obviously where this blank plate is here, and they put this in. It's only a little bit of like black plastic sticker, isn't it? And it's kind of stretched and peeled at the edges.
So the old radio was here, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
And they fitted with some proper instruments.
Proper instruments.
Oil temperature gauge, boost. I would guess you call it a bleed valve. So, plus is the happy place, maybe. I know you said not to turn it, but sorry.
I'm going to put a radio in here eventually because that's the one thing we have been missing. So I think I'm going to use this space here to put a radio into it. But to be fair, we've had many happy miles in it so far.
Yeah, I must have done what? 300 miles so far this weekend?
Yeah, I've been super duper lazy, guys.
Well, you were working on your birthday, so I was your chauffeur.
Love it. It's not a bad job though if you're a chauffeur and you get to drive a 930 turbo around, so.
No, you let me know where you want to go.
Stop complaining.
I'll bring you there.
This is how you know I was made for a 911. Look how well my bag just fits in there. If you have a douche bag, it fits. It's the right shape, everything, just to fit perfectly in. Design, lads, design. So, finally made it. 500-600 miles later. I can't believe
trip.
I can't believe I've let you drive the whole way. I had a little drive, but not, I've been enjoying having,
Where did you drive?
I don't know, to the car park.
1 second, you did drive somewhere a few days ago.
I
Where
drove
was it?
to the shoot.
You drove. We went to Cafe in the Machine before we went.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
so you drove it
yes.
10 minutes away. You let me have a pint. which is
Look,
nice, on
she's
your
done us
birthday.
proud. She's covered in flies.
That was a very enjoyable trip.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
comfortable.
It is like now it's also taking the fear away a little bit. It's because obviously I had the oil leak and I was a little bit stressed at times about taking it that far away from home. But she hasn't skipped a beat at all. You just got to get used to the fact that the oil pressure stays good and it always stays at sort of mid oil level. But then if you let the revs drop, it then goes up to really high on the oil and the
Yeah,
oil.
all the oil returns back to
Just
the
have to
tank
get
the cylinders.
you have to get used to old
Yeah,
cars.
but
and
everything
what they're
makes
like.
sense when you get used to it. So it's
Exactly.
good. It's a very good car. Thank
Well,
you.
you're off to Latvia next, and I'm off to another shoot. So we get limited time together at the minute because obviously he's off busy driving in Russia and places like that, and I'm in the middle of filming a new TV show. So we just have to snatch our moments here and there, don't we?
Yeah, it's been good. Very enjoyable weekend.
Good. And now
For
I'm
me,
old,
anyway.
And now I'm old as shit. It's my birthday this weekend. I turned 29 finally.
You got lovely earrings.
I did get lovely earrings.
They're cute.
My dad bought me some earrings and they are they're so cute actually. Right guys, that's it from us really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Long weekend. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Take care of yourselves, wash your hands, wash your face. Clean
See you
teeth.
later.
We'll see you soon.
Clean your teeth.
Bye.
Bye.